You know, I want to thank God for his goodness and thank God for his mercy. I want to thank him because he's good. No matter what, he's still good. And I want to thank God because he saved me and he rescued me from being murdered. And I want to thank him for that. I want to thank him because how my life was plotted on and God brought me out in time where they would not unalive me. Yeah, I'm murder me. I'm not gonna say unalive, murder me, because so many other people have been murdered. You know, by these same people connected. My husband, all that's connected to him. And I want to say this, and I'm gonna keep saying this over and over again, and because I know Donald listens to these um videos, and I'm saying this again. If we're divorced, I want my divorce papers. Now, people, your family going around saying you remarried, but I never got divorce paper. I never agreed to anything. And we got a 22-year-old autistic son that if you went through the course like you should have, you would have, they would have sent me something because they need to know pertaining to a child, special needs child. You just can't divorce. You have to go through the court system. The right way, not the illegal way, like you do illegal things, and then you know people in the judicial system that's been covering your crimes for decades. And the part about it, what gets me, is this is why I don't like these crooked and corrupt lawyers and judges. Because you end up with somebody that have all kind of corruption tied to them, and nobody say anything. And this man has never said anything about him dealing with drugs and all these things, money laundering and child trafficking and human trafficking, drug dealing, organ harvesting, all this stuff. But God revealed it. But yet, like I said, he was making all this money, but still did not do what he needed to do as a person that living in the same house I was living in. We were living in together. But I didn't know the level of corruption he was doing until God started revealing it to me. Not realize he was revealing it to me then to protect me because he was trying to set me up for the crime that he committed. And then the reason I'm making these videos, so the people can go back and look at the videos and will know that what I said have come to pass. That's true. Where he would put my name on things and use my identity and no remorse. When I had a special needs son that he don't spend no time with, but he was so selfish, not realizing the repercussion from the stuff that he did against me affects my son, but he didn't care because he was selfish. He was all about himself and following his head, the one between his legs, and still a concern about his own child. And inside relationships, I don't care nothing about that. But the point, what I care about, if I told you from day one before I married you, if you wanted a divorce and move on, you could. And, I won't bring that up because, this is the ignorant part about everything that I experienced. When I didn't even have to experience that, had he been a real person that cared about anybody, even his children, he would have did the right thing. And and it's sad when a person sat up here for years and years. Now mind me, I've been with him for 46 years. I left October 2025. 46 years. Well, he would pretend like when he was working, going to work every day, and he would do other stuff before he get home from work. And then I could tell who he been with or what he been doing by his attitude. because I knew how to read energy, read people spirits, read people energy, read people I could sense things, and God would speak things to me and I would speak it out to him. But he still constantly lied about everything. And I want people to know. This is why I'm speaking up, because I want people to know how he lied and said I had AIDS, how he lied and said I was sick. Now, how you like that? He had my name, took my name. No, matter of fact, he got vehicles and didn't have my name. For years, my name always been on our vehicles together. But all of a sudden, he started not putting my name on vehicles. And I began to question him, and he never answered me because he had a scam. He was scamming then. This how selfish he is. Then get around people behind my back and say all kind of stuff about me, but you going home with me every day. What am I missing? Somebody help me understand that, how you was going home with me every day, or you come home to me every day, but yet you supposed to be married to somebody else. What am I missing? Somebody say he got married in February. I don't know if he got married in February. Where's my divorce paper? I like to have my divorce paper. If we're divorced, I like to see the divorce paper. I didn't do no divorce agreement. Wasn't able to go to the court system so I can sue his mistress for interfering in my marriage, or sue his baby mamas, all the whores he slept with. No, I ain't gonna say that, because people are who they are. I've come to a point to realize people are who they are, and they're going to present to you who they are. Because by law, I can sue all of them by law. And by law, I can even sue his father for tormenting him. This what kind of person he is. His name is Donald Godfrey Meeks Sr. He live in Jetersville, Virginia, in Amelia County, Virginia. That's where he live at. Yes, I'm putting you out here. I'm putting you out here. I'm letting everybody know where you live at. Because you did all these scams, these love scams, hurting other women and other boys and girls and all this other stuff. People to know who you are. Because you're not going to be able to hide your dirt somewhere else. This is why the other day when I did a video, I put a picture of you, me, and Jeremiah and his sister Cammie. So people can see your picture and who you are, since you living a double life. And then I'll tell you what, it's his family, any of them know about his double life. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Y'all know better than he is. Since y'all like to laugh and make fun of other people because you think you're better than other people. Shame on you, because God's going to strip y'all everything. Because y'all know better with y'all wicked selves. So were you in on the murderer too? Were you going to get paid too? Were you in on it to agree to get money where money was paid out? To murder me? And you could go to bed and sleep at night knowing you're the blood of what my blood wasn't going to be on nobody's hand, but other people that have died because of these people. Because you all joined with a cult, with the Masons, with the cartel. You need to pay the cartel. You need to pay whoever you owe money to. You need to pay them. And don't put my name in nothing. Do I make myself clear? Because I have no part in no type of illegal dealing. I have no part in no evil, wicked mess. And you brought that filth to my door with my child in the house. And here I teach my children right. You ain't no kind of example to nobody, child. And I feel sorry for any dumb had our baby for you, or even got one in the womb. They so dumb as you are. They think that's going to last. No, that ain't going to last. You're going to do them the same way, what you already doing it. You don't care about nobody but your own selfish tail. A lot of people out here right now hurt because their mama made them have sex with them. Or their daddy made them have sex with them. Or have sex with the uncles and the aunts and all the rest of them. Sisters and brothers all have sex. Then you want to bring that garbage down the next generation, rape your own children. What kind of craze is that? Rape your own children. But nobody wants to talk about it. Your family don't want to talk about what really went on when y'all was coming up. You don't want to deal with your anger or your problems, but you want to take it off on every woman or man out there. If you want to be on the down low or you want a man, go get a man. You don't get women and then you torment the women because you're miserable. Because you want a man. Okay? Let's talk about this. We need to talk about this because if you want a man, you go get a man. You got one anyway. You fooling with men anyway, little boys. Men, boys. College students. Prostitutes. Anything you could stick it in, you stick it. Okay? Because that's how dirty you are. You got to be a dirty, low-down dog to try to set the mother of your children up for a crime you committed. Or you get somebody to go in the bank or wherever, have money that don't even belong to you. Go get somebody to pretend you and your crazy, the other crazy ex. Get somebody going pretending like it's me. Getting. No, you shouldn't be scared now. You wasn't scared when you went in the bank and you did all this other stuff, this underhanded stuff. Did you get scared when you put our daughter Tammy's name on stuff, on the crimes you committed, and you trying to make her go down for it? I pray she hearing what I'm saying so she can find out what's going on. How you manipulated your own children with your selfish tail. To turn them against their own mother, the one that's been there for them the whole time while you hoard. You didn't care whether they had anything when they was coming up. All you did sat around and had your hand out looking out for something for yourself. That's how selfish you are. But I was busy raising my children, disciplining my children, making sure they be good children, somebody good in society. Not with these schemes and scams you've been doing ever since you came up, ever since you were young. And then here people got nerve enough to hide your crimes and still putting it where people can know you don't marry this person because they ain't nothing but a lying thief and a cheater. When you had plenty of opportunity to move on. Then you want to, as soon as I leave, you want to make it look all fancy like you wasn't cheating all the time when you was cheating. When you didn't even have the bad part about it, you didn't have to cheat. You could have just went on about your business. Yeah, I'm talking about it over and over again. Because now I can speak freely. I don't have to worry about somebody working witchcraft against my mind. Or using MK or getting together with some kind of science and medical method. Call yourself experimenting on me. You going to pay for it. All of y'all. I ain't gave permission to nobody. And I've never been sick. I've not had no mental problems. That's the lie to that clown Donald. Told her running around telling all these lies to people. Then when they see me, they wonder what in the world going on because he lying. You gonna keep on, somebody gonna bust you right in your head if they ain't already bust you in your lying head. You better pay the cartel. You better pay those drug dealers, those drug people that you getting them drugs from. That's what you better do. And you want to pull my family into your filth. When I done taught my children right, you trying to drag their name down with your nasty self. You don't even have no respect. You don't even love your own children. How much is Cameron done for you? You gonna go put some business and stuff and other stuff in her name like she did the crime. But you the one did the crime, you liar. Do you want me to tell on here where the paperwork at? Where you got with her name on it? Like it's her business, her account, and it's you, nigga. You ain't gonna shut me up. Ain't none of y'all gonna shut me up. Masons, you ain't gonna shut me up. Do I make myself the bo kwandara bo sikia no bo shatana masi? Itoda bakoda yetora bakandara bo sa. E shako yada bo sikandara bo seke. E to yada bo sikandara bo shakandara basi. Ida bo shako yada bo sanda. Ida bo shakandara bo sa. Ida bo seke yada bo sa. I don't care. Y'all can put him out all y'all want to. Y'all lied to him like y'all was gonna or help him do this or join that. Y'all set that man up for a great fall. Y'all knew what y'all was doing. Y'all set him up. This man was wounded, but what did y'all do? Y'all used his wounding to make him a worse person for y'all own selfish motive. But y'all will pay too. He's not the only one gonna pay. Y'all gonna pay too. Because y'all came after an innocent person. You didn't find out nothing to see what any people was. Y'all came after an innocent person and have never done nothing to nobody but help people that's in need. But oh no, y'all all about having this and having that and still being really concerned about other people. All y'all think about is more money y'all can get and would not help nobody, y'all fake churches. And y'all part of the cult. I'm going to keep saying and keep saying and keep saying it. And none of y'all getting out of it. None. And I'm going to say it again. Y'all going to prison. I don't care what law you get. I don't care how much money you pay. I don't care how much witchcraft you do. You going to prison. And some of you ain't going to make it to prison. And some of y'all, God got somebody in prison waiting on you. Because y'all child predators. And don't put them in no special prison. Put them with the main people. And let them get what they deserve. Because you raping children. Is that right? Them children ain't got no voice. You rape them. You all murder babies and sacrifice babies. And these dummies harvesting babies, letting y'all kill them. So don't come saying nothing to me. Don't come around me. Donald, do not come around me, okay? I want to make that very clear. Do not come around me because I don't like evil, wicked people that hurt people. I don't like criminals. The majority of the time I make videos or I talk to people, I'm against wickedness. And to have you up in the house with me with all this foolishness, it's a shame. But you want to hide behind me to try to set me up with your crimes. You want to bring the cartels in and all the other folks that you done hook yourself up with in our family, in our relationship. Oh, I forgot. That wasn't a relationship. That was just a cover up. Because you don't care about nobody. Not nobody. I'm saying this again. Stay away from me. I don't have no reason. You don't have nothing to talk to me about. You don't have to come to me and apologize. It's nothing there. Don't come to me. Don't come nowhere near my son. Don't come nowhere near none of us and apologize. Then you're going to report, try to say I'm a bad mother. Then you're going to try to get the children to lie with you, other people to lie with you. Where was you at when Jeremiah needed you? Where were you? Matter of fact, where were you when all of your kids needed you? Because we went somewhere, I'm the one planned it. Everything we did with our kids, I planned it. You didn't never plan nothing. You didn't never say anything about anything but going fishing. That's all you wanted to go fishing. Everything was centered around you. And you know what? I'm at a place in my life, I can't even stand fishing. Because that's all you wanted to do. You ain't want to do nothing with your kids. It was always about you. It was about you having a spare phone so you can do your business with. Wait till the day they lock you up. Because that'll be justice for the people that you have murdered. That'll be justice for the children you have raped, or the women you have raped, or the women you abused, or the men you done abused, boys you done abused, girls you done abused. No, sue me. I want you to sue me. I want you to sue me. All the lies you told. Come on. All the lies you done told about me. I want you to sue me. See, y'all narcissists think y'all so smart. But see, you dug yourself a narcissist hole. But the one you met that you with, you dug your narcissist hole because she worse than you. All y'all do both play the victim because y'all both is ignorant. But that's a trap God set for you. Because you thought you were all that, better than anybody else. You're always trying to be more than somebody else. You couldn't even be who you really was because you were too busy competing with everybody else. That's a sick person. That's a person need deliverance from them demons you got. That's a sick person. Go behind people back that's been good to you and lie on that person. And the dummies that believe you, none of them guarantee I ain't told you, well, why you still living there? Why you still there? Why you haven't left? The place we stand in, I'm the one bought it and had it set up. The other house we lived in, I'm the one paid $20,000 for that. And you try to lie and say you did. You can lie all you want to. You ain't paid for nothing. You lying to say you paid for my daughter trip to China when she was 11 years old. You ain't paid not one single dime. You ain't bought her no clothes. You didn't do nothing. You didn't give her no spending money. You never opened your mouth because you was working at the car lot, remember? You told me you didn't give her $350 a month. So if you got more than that, well, where the money went, you were taking care of your other hoe, right? That's where it had to be going. But yet you're going to try to get other people to come and tell my child that you got more than that, but you didn't bring that home. Because you said you got $350. You paid your $35 tithe from. You said you gave the pastor, but you say you gave him $100 each time. Ooh, what kind of pastor take money from somebody and they making only $350 a month? That's a selfish person just like you are. When you was doing the tent or whatever, traveling, when you didn't have a job, there ain't nobody do nothing. What, 1 or 2 times I went over there? Because God said, you ain't going to pay nothing. You go over there since they got him doing all this here. You let them pay it. What y'all did once or twice? He act just like he ain't had a family. That's the way he was. He didn't care nothing about his children. Do you think I talked down on him? No, I didn't. Did I say, look, y'all daddy ain't doing nothing? No, I didn't. Because I made sure all the bills was paid. While he run up and down the road behind them. The so-called occult church. that didn't care whether the children eat or not. I could say some other things. I'm going to say it because that's up to that husband and that man and that wife to say what happened in their household. And how anybody in church, you got to scrape something together to feed your children while the pastor's setting up eating shrimp and crabs or whatever else. That's a disgrace before God. Didn't care whether the children eat or not. Don't you tell me nothing because I was there to see it. But see, people don't say nothing. Oh, don't say that. You haven't forgiven. No, you got to tell the truth. See, this is a devil mess. Oh, don't say that. You got to forgive them. No, you got to expose that unfruitful work of darkness. That's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't say nothing, and these people get away with stuff because y'all don't say anything. You don't open your mouth. You see people suffering because of these so-called churches, and y'all don't open your mouth. But yet they looking for you to get them tithes and offering. But when you're in need, you can't even go to them. But they setting up in their big fancy house, eating all kind of food, and then the children don't have nothing. Other people's children. Now, what kind of craze is that? And they think God ain't going to get them. God's going to get y'all. People leaving their jobs, working on a tent and all kind of crazy stuff and wasn't even paying the people. If God gave you a tent to travel in a tent, he'll make sure the people that with you going to get a pay where they can take care of their family. Y'all got it twisted around here. Y'all trying to make like y'all know God, and I'm telling you now, you don't know God. I got a car right now. God gave me the money to buy me a car. Because my husband was so busy taking care of other women and their children and wasn't taking care of his own son or his wife of 40-something years. You tell me something. 2025, okay, our anniversary. Do you think he bought me anything for our anniversary? No, he made up an excuse. Not one single thing, but yet 40-something years, 46 years being there for you. But I guarantee he bought that trash of a whore, that stripper, that prostitute that he was laying with. I guarantee he made sure she had what she needed. Because, see, he got to look the part. He got to pretend like he's something he ain't. Y'all can put on a front all y'all want to. Y'all fighting like cats and dogs. But in the front of other people, acting like y'all got it together. Y'all ain't got nothing together. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of pretenders. These people make me sick the way they act. Do you think I wasn't going to say anything to my brothers and tell them what kind of person you was? Or what you did? How you plotted to kill me? Do you think I wasn't going to tell that? "40-something years. And you're going to get with some trash. Yes, I said trash. And y'all gonna come together, call yourself sacrificing me for some kind of fame that y'all never was gonna see anyway, because you couldn't even sacrifice me no way. But you run around here with your family lying. Run around here with people lying, still are telling the truth. You acting like you and Zay are buddies over a bunch of lies, deceit, and deception. But both of y'all delusional. Anybody bring you anything, you believe what they say, instead of coming to me asking me, you gonna grab a bunch of junk trash somebody else say. You destroyed your own marriage. You can't blame nobody but your own self, because you are a liar. So when you go out here and you lay in the bed with some hoe, you make sure you tell her you ain't nothing but a liar, a robbing thief. And you let her know that you came there to steal from her. Because your hoe that you deal with, y'all steal from people. You let her know that y'all set up life insurance policy scams. Identity fraud. Social security fraud. Welfare fraud. Food stamp fraud. Loans, all kind of fraud. You a whole fraud yourself. Along with the rest of the folk that's working with you is fake. I feel sorry for you people because y'all are nothing but a bunch of fake liars. Y'all are fake. Y'all so fake, y'all don't even want to understand or see your own self. You're so dirty and unclean. And y'all stink. Y'all literally stinks. And run out here talking about your AIDS. I got AIDS, baby. I don't have nothing. You better check all the folks you done slept with in that community and see where you got it from, baby. Because I'm not you. I don't sleep around. That's your MO. You the male hoe, okay? You the one got the incubus. You know, you one of y'all got the incubus. One of y'all got the, well, not one of y'all. All y'all got the incubus, succubus spirits. That's why y'all don't have no control over y'all sexual organs, because y'all have lust demons. And remember, y'all serving Satan, and Satan about destroying as many people's lives as he can. And y'all just agents of the devil to destroy people's lives. That's all y'all. But nobody wants to tell y'all the truth. Nobody. Y'all sitting around here giggling and laughing at other people's pain. But I promise you one thing. Y'all pain going to be a lot greater. And I'm not going to keep playing games with y'all. What y'all got belong to me. I want it. Do I make myself clear? I'm talking to my family and the other folks too. I want what belongs to me. Because you pay me for the years that I have suffered. All the fake paperwork, all the changing of documents. Y'all gonna pay for it. The fake medical record, the fake line, all that stuff, y'all gonna pay for it. When you purchase money or take people across the line, guess what? That's RICO charges. Y'all gonna end up with RICO charges, okay? And I'm going to say this over and over again. What is it? Alcatraz? Whatever they is. I'm going to need y'all to fix that up. And put extra alligators around here. Around there, because we're going to drop all them rapists off over there. All this little group that mixed in with them, we're going to drop them off over in there. And put them all on Alcatraz and add some more alligators on there. And crocodiles. That's where they need to be. Because they don't care nothing about nobody else. They don't care about how many people's lives they have destroyed. How many families grieving because of them. And their families don't even know they done killed their kids. Or killed people. Thinking this was a natural cause. It wasn't no natural cause. They murdered people. These are killers, serial killers. But this is it for the night. I just want to encourage y'all, I wanted to say that, get that out there. Anything as I'm feel led to put out here, I'm going to put out here. Like I said, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to keep talking. I'm going to keep telling my story. I'm going to keep speaking it. And I'm going to keep speaking it. And I am not going to be shamed about nothing that went on in my life. I'm not going to be shamed that went on nothing in my children's life because of some psychopath that's going around pretending with other people. And the rest of y'all people, I'm going to say it again. Shame on y'all for not getting to know a person and taking somebody else's accusation against somebody else. It's sad, but y'all do. Y'all have a nice night.